The old white-haired dog gazed out of the bakery window. He watched the children playing in the park across the street, their joyous laughter echoing in the gentle breeze. A wistful sigh escaped his wrinkled lips. Oh, how he wished he could join them, run and play like he used to when he was just a puppy. But his human, Emily, had other plans for him. She wanted him to help her in the bakery. Every morning when the sun peeked through the window and nudged him awake, he knew it was time for his shift. At first, he enjoyed helping Emily. It was nice to feel needed and to be close to his beloved human. But now, after many years of faithfully serving his purpose, he couldn't help but feel a little bored. All he did all day was greet customers, mostly with a bored grunt, and chase away the pesky mice that dared to steal some flour or a stray cookie. Even the occasional dog walk in the park across the street seemed more like a chore than a pleasure. He longed for adventure, for a chance to sniff every tree and bush without the leash holding him back. He dreamed of chasing squirrels up trees or maybe even digging a big hole in someone's garden. One day, while Emily was busy taking an order, Gus noticed a small opening near the back of the shop. It was just big enough for a small dog like him to squeeze through. Curiosity got the better of him, and he slipped outside. It was so freeing to be outside without a leash. Gus took off running, his tail wagging furiously. He ran past the park, past the houses he'd seen every day from his window, and deeper into the woods than he'd ever been before. The scent of adventure filled his nostrils. This was it, the excitement he'd been craving. Suddenly, a loud crash startled him. Gus, in a panic, started barking furiously. Who was out there? A small, scared voice responded, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm just a little bird." Gus stopped barking and looked around. He saw a tiny bird with a broken wing lying on the ground. Its leg was also twisted at an unnatural angle. Without hesitation, Gus licked the bird's face. The bird chirped softly, looking at Gus with gratitude. Gus knew he had to do something to help. He carefully nudged the bird with his nose, trying to guide it towards the opening in the bushes. It was too small for a grown dog to fit through, but perfect for a little bird. The bird hopped and flew a few inches, then landed on the ground again, exhausted. Realizing it needed more help, Gus barked loudly. When Emily heard his distressed barking, she rushed to the window and spotted him. She quickly unlocked the door and called out, "Gus, what's wrong?" The sight that greeted her when she entered the woods was both touching and amusing. There was Gus barking and nudging the injured bird towards her. Emily knelt down and gently picked up the bird. She examined its injured wing and leg. "Oh, you poor thing," she whispered, stroking its back. Gus sat patiently beside her, licking her hand occasionally. Together, they carried the bird back to the bakery. Emily cleaned the bird's wounds and made a small splint for its leg. Then she put it in a box and placed it next to the oven. She knew the warmth would help the bird feel better. As the day passed, Emily and Gus kept a close eye on the bird. They brought it food and water, and Gus even slept next to the box so the bird wouldn't feel too scared. Finally, the next morning, the bird was well enough to fly. Before taking off, it chirped loudly, flapping its wings in what seemed like a farewell salute. Gus barked happily, his tail thumping against the floor. Emily watched them both, a warm smile on her face. Maybe having a dog who helped around the shop wasn't so bad after all, and who knows, maybe one day they'd have an adventure together outside the park, just like today.